Some heavy rain around the metro
Yes,
overnight.
and thankfully not quite that heavy, but we do have the chance at a few more storms later on this afternoon. Here's a look at Angel Fire Resort, and this is going to be the place where we watch for some of that storm development initially through the afternoon. Not any storms going over Angel Fire right now in the northern Sangre de Cristo Mountains, but we are getting quite a few clouds to start to develop. You can also see a few people enjoying the zip line up there as well. Cool shot here at the Moreno Valley, and we are going to continue to watch for that storm development over the higher terrain throughout the afternoon. 86 degrees the current temperature, a calm wind. Temperatures across the north into the 70s and 80s. Down to the south into the 70s in areas like Ruidoso, but you get outside of the Sacramento Mountains, it's a much warmer afternoon, into the 80s across much of the southwest and into the 90s across the southeast. 90 degrees currently in Roswell and Alamogordo, 95 already in Carlsbad. As we take a look at relative humidities, again, we are not dealing with a great deal of moisture across the state, but we do have just enough to try to get a few of those showers and storms going, especially once we get a little bit of that lift over the higher terrain. We're already starting to see that a little bit in the southern portions of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. We had a few showers and storms pop off here. We're also seeing some of those showers and storms find their way over into the Santa Fe metro area, trying to get a few of those storms going over into the Sandia Mountains and the Manzanos, trying to get a couple of those going over the Sacramentos as well and over toward the Gila. So again, the higher terrain where we're seeing a lot of the action right now, and we're going to eventually see this activity drift westward off of the mountains. So if you're in the Albuquerque metro area and in Santa Fe, you're already seeing this right now, you'll want to look over toward the mountains because you'll see the storms drift into your direction from that. And the reason for it is that we have high pressure sitting to our north in Colorado. So the flow around this high pressure is going to help steer the few storms that we do see develop into the metro areas off of the mountains. So just because we're not seeing a storm right now doesn't mean we can't see a storm later on into the evening hours and even into the overnight, very much like what we saw last night. So with high pressure to the north, that will act as our steering flow, trying to get a little bit of that moisture in from the south to juice up the atmosphere to get those storms going. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot afternoon if you're not under one of those storms, and we'll continue to stay hot through the next couple of days because high pressure starts to move back into the state. That's going to help shut off the storm activity. We won't see the storms go away altogether. We'll still see a few storms pop up, mainly over the higher terrain, but it's going to be more spotty in nature, and we'll continue to dry out into Friday. Then over the weekend, things get a little interesting. As this high pressure starts to move to the west, it'll open the door for backdoor cold fronts to enter into the state once again, and that'll give us the shot at getting some more moisture across the state. It's a setup that we've seen over the past month and a half. It's not the traditional monsoon setup, but it will work, and it will give us another chance at seeing some more showers and storms. Southern Colorado, highs today into the mid to upper 80s with partly sunny skies. We'll continue with the chance at a few showers and storms, mainly over the higher terrain through the end of the week. Over the northwest, we'll have a chance at a spot storm or two here. It's going to be hot. Temperatures into the upper 90s near 100 in Farmington. We'll cool off over the next couple of days and will dry out as well. Over the southwest, partly sunny skies, scattered storms, especially over the Gila. Highs into the mid 90s this afternoon. Chances at spot storms through the end of the week and into the weekend. Over the southeast, partly sunny skies. Hot here as well. Highs into the upper 90s to near 100 degrees. Roswell into the triple digits by Friday and Saturday, and things staying mainly dry. Best shot at showers and storms across the southeast over the Sacramento Mountains. Northeast will have a chance at a few spot storms here as well. Better storm chances toward the end of the weekend and early next week. Over the northern mountains, we'll continue with the chance at a few storms over the next couple of days. More spotty storm activity over the higher terrain through the weekend will reduce the atmosphere by early next week. Over the east mountains, partly sunny skies, scattered storms will be a possibility. Highs into the low to mid 90s, and the metro will be in the mid to upper 90s this afternoon with a chance at a few storms. Again, you're going to have to watch over toward the Sandias. You can see a lot of storm activity developing there. Chances are it will be heading to our direction before things dry out for the end of the week.
All right. Thanks,
Yep.
John.